Okay, everybody, welcome back for this next episode of Valheim. I have been doing quite a bit of gathering, some mining. We have used all three picks to the extent of which they can pick, but we've also filled our cart up with quite a bit of stuff. We've got a decent amount of copper and we've got some tin, so I'm just bringing this back here to the base real quick. We're going to throw this stuff in the smelter. We're going to get some upgrades done to our tools, as well as maybe get some new items built. And boy, we've got to really start thinking about and talking about base. What's that going to look like? I think we're gonna keep it at the same location that we've currently got, but you know, we've got a lot of building up to do around it. I like being right next to the edge of the water because, hey, guess what? Boom, I can make a dock, and the dock's going to be pretty close, so that's cool. But we've still got a lot of what I would probably consider to be prep. Here's our fine wood bow. Watch this puppy. That's with a flint arrow. One hitter quitter right there on the graylings. Yeah, so we've got to talk base a bit. Because I like the idea of having a main base with supplemental locations throughout the world, you know, we've raised this area up, but we're going to use a lot more. You know, we've got a cultivator. This boar, for some reason or other, is attacking my workbench. Not cool, bro. You know, we've got a cultivator, which means we can make ourselves a garden. But we don't really have the room to make a nice-sized garden up here, so we're probably going to end up making a garden down below. You can see here all of the weight. There's like 850 pounds in this cart. But we're home with it. Come here, boar. Stop. I'm going to go down there and get the stuff here. So, I'm thinking our garden will be down below somewhere. Or perhaps, you know, we've got an area out this way that we could maybe build up. But we've got space, right? We've got space. So we've got the garden that we've got to consider. But really what we really have to do is we've got to consider what are we going to build first. I mean, our main structure right now is working. But, I mean, look, let's be real, right? It's cozy. It's nice. It's not going to get the job done for my tastes and preferences long term. We're going to go ahead and fill up our smelters here. And let's get our smelters going with some ore. So do we do the smelters and the kilns below, right? So my original idea was I was kind of digging down here because we could build chimneys up through the ground, right? We could build chimneys up through the ground. But then we have to consider, okay, well, if we're going to do, if you're going to do things like that down below, how much of an irritation will that be when you when you need to take things down there? Like, do you constantly want to always be running down? Or do we keep that on the main level? So now I'm kind of wondering, well, maybe we keep that on the main level. I'm thinking that we're going to make our comfort location, so basically where we have our big fire, where we have our bed, I kind of want to put that in the center. And if I go multiple levels on the base, then I would like to also have that kind of, let's say if I'm able to do 3 stories, for example, I'd like that on the second story. So that can kind of be central. I don't know why, it just in my head seems like that's a pretty good idea. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our fine wood bow here. Because we managed to gather up some goods to do so. This bow, we're going to use for quite some time, to be completely honest with you. I need more fine wood. Do I have more fine wood in my chests? I do not recall. Apparently not. So yeah, so we got to build a kitchen. You know, we got to be thinking, okay, from a kitchen perspective, you know, like... And there's added stuff in the game, like you can your cauldron. You can increase your cauldron. So there are different things that you could build. So, like, remember when we built this standing rack and the my chopping blocks back there in that corner? That increased the level of our workbench. Well, you can do the same thing for the forge and the cauldron. They've got things now where you can increase the quality of the cauldron, which then, of course, gives you more recipes. So we have to be thinking. Those are the things we got to be thinking about, right? We have to kind of be planning. Got to be planning out. Obviously, we're going to make a kitchen, right? So we'll make a kitchen. We got to have plenty of room for boxes. I mean, this game ends up being all about running out of stamina. Haha, joke. Space, right? I gotta break this up so I can get coal. So we gotta kind of plan the base out a bit. We've got our dock section that we'll have. Do we want to have, when we build our docks, are we going to have any part of our base over there? So just basic things we need to figure out here. This episode here, we're going to be making things. Yay, making things. Using our cart as a really, really big storage chest. You can see here we've got tin as well. But also just simply discussing and trying to identify and figure out what are we going to do. It might be a little while before I'm able to get another episode up. Because when I go into my builds, and so it might be a little while before we get to chat and talk and visit again. Because I'll be building. But it's also very fun and enjoyable for me to do that. So I enjoy doing that. But man, we've got a lot of work to do. And it's just honestly, it's kind of like, where do we start? Right? Like, we've got to get our beehives up. So it's possible. No joke here. It's possible that the next time I'm able to get an episode up, there's quite a bit of work done on this base. And that means we don't have to deal with it, right? I don't have to deal with it and make you guys suffer through watching it. I know there are some people out there who really enjoy watching base builds, but it is a lot of tedious work, and that's really what I'm trying to save. I'm trying to save everybody from watching the tedious work. I know even this is somewhat tedious, but you can see I've done a lot of gathering. I've absolutely done a lot of gathering here. Again, our goal is to, I want to upgrade my pickaxe. It's going to take 5 bronze, 1 core wood. I can do that right now. If you shift click on something, guys, you can split. So that's what I did there. I did a shift click and I was able to split. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my pickaxe right now. Upgrade pickaxe. And I can't yet because I got to have my forge at the next level. Okay, so I need to build. All right, so forge. What do I have? What can I make? All right, I can make an anvil. That's fine. I just got to find a spot for the anvil. I don't kind of want it in the middle of everything. I'll try. I might just put the anvil outside when I can walk normal, I guess, huh? See, we're kind of tight in here, right? You can see how being pretty tight in here is not helping us much. I got great orphies I can get rid of. I have also... Oh, I should show you my portal, right? I should show you the portal. I have made a portal. So we have created ourselves a portal already. This portal here is to the vendor. Okay, I can't take it just yet because I have some ore. But before we say goodbye to this episode, I will... So yeah, we'll just put this out here. Okay, that should then allow me... Okay, so I have forge level 2. That should now allow me to upgrade my pickaxe when I have 5 bronze. Alright, so... Alright, I'm exhausting my bronze here. Going to get my pickaxe upgraded 1 level. But to me, that's worth it. Okay. So, let's see here. Let's go ahead and dump more ore in here. Yeah. A lot of work to do. So the next episode, hopefully you guys will be able to all see the fruits of that labor. And it will be laborious. Okay, I'm just going to throw this in here. I'm going to show you guys this portal real quick. So the fast travel means in the game are creating portals. So I have one portal created so far. This portal is to my vendor. And you can see that it says connected, meaning I have a portal on the other side. So if we walk through this, we're going to get whisked away. And we're going to pop out eventually. Boop, right here. And there's the vendor. So if I look on my map, I went ahead and just put, I like to mark my portals. So I just put my vendor portal right there, right? So now when I need to make a quick run to the vendor, I have a portal down. And then I can come right back here, right back through, and boom, I'm right back to this main base. I do need to get a portal put up at the altar. That's definitely another portal I'll have to do. And then at some point in time, when we are actually ready to sail to the Elder, we will put up a portal near the Elder's spawn location so that I have a quick way to travel there when we're ready to fight him. So yeah, we're just making ourselves, we're gonna get ourselves some bronze made, hopefully. Well, we've got the materials for it. It's just taking a little bit longer, so I apologize. So we're gonna speed that up because we can go to sleep now. This should help run them all off, and then we're gonna get some tin going. And then guess what? We're gonna make some more bronze. The base. So we're gonna have a kitchen. Right? We'll definitely have a kitchen. You know what? I bet. Yep. I needed more coal. I'm telling you, man. So many things to kind of stay on top of. That's why I love survival games. That's why I love survival games. There's so many things to stay on top of. So we're going to go ahead, get our coal filled up here. We have all of our copper currently in there. I'm going to go ahead and take out my tin. And we'll start putting tin in if we can. Okay, we also need to get some more coal going. So we're going to have a garden space. We're going to have a forge space. So when I say a forge, I'm going to be building a rather large area where we'll have our forge bench. With all of the upgrades. I'm just trying to decide if that's going to be near... If I want to put that near the kiln and smelters, or if I'm going to keep those separated. I usually like to keep, like, if I'm working with metals, I keep the metal bench near where all of the metal stations are, as well as boxes. So yeah, so we've got a lot of work to do. Right, we've got a lot of work to do. Got to get our beehives up. Man, we've got so much work to do. And in the past when I would live stream, well, we'd do that together, right? We'd do that together. You'd be able to see that, and kind of hang with me, keep me company while I did that. But I don't think I'm going to put you guys through that in these Let's Plays. I mean. Because these Let's Plays, hey, I mean, let's face it, these Let's Plays, they can get long, right? Like, they can feel long. I mean, granted, I do my best to try to make sure I'm actually doing something during the Let's Plays. I'm not doing so well this one. I thought I was going to be much more prepared, so I apologize. You can see we're going to have plenty of copper. Tin is kind of going to be our hang-up. So our cauldron, we'll make a kitchen, and that's where we'll store all of our stuff that we'll use in recipes. Oh boy, did I cook? Oh no, I overcooked all of this stuff. I didn't mean to overcook this meat. Oh, sad face. All right, well, we're going to have to remember, we just put 3 more pieces of meat on. I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, if you start playing the game Valheim and you begin to wonder, man, is this like all that we do? Like, am I just constantly building? And yes, I mean, again, if you're playing to defeat the bosses, then you're playing to, you're working on upgrading your gear, right, so that you can go take on the next boss. So this is a lot of what we do in Valheim. If you've never played survival game before, even if you're like, oh man, that's way too boring or that's too tedious, there's no way I would like it, I would still still urge you to try it. Because honestly, I didn't think I would be a fan of survival games and kind of the monotony that that comes with them. But to be quite honest with you, probably truly is one of my favorite game genres to play. So you never know until you try it, right? You never know until you try it. So our smelters are now pretty much full up with all of our tin. You can see we have 60 copper, so we've got ourselves a really good amount of copper going on. I need to make some more deer meat. Oh my gosh, guys, we forgot the meat again. Oh my goodness. Okay, Tooth. All right, look, we're not going to be able to. All right, I can apparently only do one thing at a time, and so right now that's going to be putting some meat up, getting some meat cooked. Jeez Louise. We do want to get our cauldron down too, so I want to get my kitchen down so I can get the cauldron down, and because the cauldron gives us a lot more options for food, so a lot more food options. Plus, we can start to make mead bases, so like we could start to make some potions, health potions, stamina potions, poison resist potions, different things like that that become extremely valuable to us. Especially when we get into the swamp. For sure. But I'd like to get some more stamina food options. You know, right now, pure honey is the best stamina food option I have. But I'm going to be able to use that honey in different recipes. And so I really want to kind of conserve it if I can. There's a lot of different food recipes in the game that they've added. So if you haven't played in quite some time, there are some different food recipes they've added. And we'll see those here. Once we get the cauldron up, you can upgrade the cauldron now. I know that there's at least 2 upgrades for the cauldron. The spice rack and the butcher's table or block or something like that. And they add or allow for some additional recipes. So if you've played in the past and you haven't played since then, there is a little bit of added during this Hearth and Home during the Hearth and Home updates. All right, so I think this will be probably the last of the meat we put on here. There's also an iron cooking rack. So these are wood cooking racks that I'm using right now. There are actually iron cooking racks. Yes, there are iron cooking racks that they've put in the game that you can craft. And you have to use those for the heavier types of meats. So like lox meat, serpent meat. I think lox meat is where it starts, or maybe wolf meat, but I'm not 100% sure. So, all right, so let's go see if we've got some tin here real quick. Do we have any more tin we can put in? Yeah, we can put 1, 2, and 1, 2. All right, let's go ahead and get the coal taken care of. Okay. I think we're going to do a log cabin type of build. I think that's my plan, to do some sort of a log cabin type of build, I think. So we'll be using a lot of coarse wood logs. So don't worry, I'll be grinding and farming those up offline. So pretty excited. I've never tried to build a log cabin before, but all of the material is here for sure, and I've seen some built. Let's see. I hope we have the coal to complete all of the... We should have the coal to complete all of the tin. Let's see. What do we got? We got 4 tin left in there. 3 tin left in there. Okay. So we got 7 tin to go. So let's see. What do we want to upgrade next? So we upgraded our pickaxe 1 level. I think maybe... Do we upgrade our axe? If we upgrade our axe, it'll help us... I mean, maybe bring some trees down faster. And I am going to be collecting a lot of trees. Although I also wonder... Part of me thinks I might try to use trolls to help me bring the trees down, to be completely honest with you. I'll show you guys how. I'll probably record that bit where I'm farming some pine trees and trying to use trolls to help me do some of the work. It gets dangerous, but it can be effective and fast. It can be pretty effective and fast, so... I think we'll do our buckler for sure. Let's see what it's going to cost to upgrade the buckler. You know what? No. Let's do our armor. Deer hide. Deer hide. Okay, so I can get 15 bronze for a full set of bronze armor. Yeah. What's the cultivator run? 5 bronze and 5 core wood. Okay. So we'll probably be able to... Alright. Let me guess. Is there only one left in here? Yep. Okay. So, last bit of tin right here. Alright. So here's our last bit of tin. So we've got some copper on us. Okay, we're going to run off. What can we run off? We can run off, I think... Yeah, we can run off 7 more bronze bars. And then I think we're going to make armor first. Let's get the armor upgrade going. Let's get the armor upgrade going. We need a deer hide for the armor. And... Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and get armor upgrade. Because again, as reckless as I play sometimes, having the pure mitigation, I like to have that pure mitigation. Alright, we're going to get these equipped. So now we are in bronze armor. We're going to go ahead and put this in the obsolete box. Okay. Alright. And I have actually one more piece over here that's obsolete. So what else do we do here? Well, can we do... What else can we do? We have 4 bronze left. What can we make with 4 bronze that is actually going to be helpful? Cultivator needs 1 more bronze. Mace 8. Sword 8. Spear... Yeah, okay. So we won't toss that bronze away. What about our forge cooler? It needs copper and 25 fine wood. Okay, so we're probably just about done there. All right. So I think as things stand right now, where things stand right now, we're kind of in the have to go out and continue to do a bunch of grinding place. I think that's kind of where things stand, because we are just out of our bronze. We've got some copper left. Can I make my tool rack? I haven't unlocked the tool rack yet. That's only 3 bronze, but see, that's fine wood. How about the cauldron? The cauldron is straight tin. Okay, the cauldron is straight tin. And there's the fermenter. So the way it's going to work is we're going to make bases in the cauldron, and then we put the base in the fermenter, and then eventually we'll get our potions, and we'll be able to get our potions from that. So, all right, well, okay, so let me see. How do we look? All right, so this episode we managed to upgrade our armor. In the previous episode, we managed to get a pickaxe upgrade, an axe upgrade, and a buckler upgrade. All right. Well, then that's going to be it for this episode. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Feel free to go ahead and like the video if it was enjoyable. Subscribe, that would be cool. And leave some comments if you don't mind. I mean, if you feel in the need, if you have any feedback or have any questions, please feel free to leave me some comments. And we will continue. Like I said, next episode, you should see some difference in our base as we'll start to grow our base for sure. So you guys have a great one. Stay healthy. Stay safe. See you soon.